Live from New York.
Hey.
No, Connecticut. No.
No.
Well, you're not in Portland. Where are you?
Yeah. I got back to Portland just 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. With y'all sparse. I was watching content from you last night.
Well, you got to space them out, D-Lo.
Okay.
D-Lo, we got to space them out.
All right. Well, I feel like you haven't been in Portland in like a week and a half. Did you go straight from Connecticut to the Open?
Yeah, just took a very expensive Uber down to Astoria, stayed at a no free shout outs, a Fairfield Inn, and which was also like, it's crazy when you're staying in like a we'll just say a budget, like somewhat of a budget hotel, and it's like still $400 a night.
Y'all are rich for taking these Ubers. I'll go get me a car.
Okay, let me. Well,
that $250 Uber ride, and just go to Avis.
Here's how it goes. It's all about what a company.
Make an OJ reference. Sorry,
exactly. It's all about what you can expense, Kenny. That's the question. If you can expense Ubers, you do it. If you can expense the car rental, that makes your life a lot easier. You don't have to deal with all of that. But I was there for an extra whatever, so 3-4 more days. So I couldn't just have a rental car and then be like, yeah, we're cool to just allow you to keep the rental car until you bring it back to JFK. No chance.
That's an excellent point. You're 100% correct. And given the choice between the two, if that's the way I'm doing it, I need somebody to drive me around. I don't need to drive.
Yep.
Driving Mr. Caraway coming to a Peacock near you. Speaking of NBC, that's what TK was doing out there. She was hosting all sorts of shows with Matthew Berry, and she was all over the place talking.
Chain got the chain on.
We were just talking about the conversation turned into Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy, and which one of them? So I'll ask you, which one of those two do you think has more pressure on them entering this season?
Y'all are wild.
See, hold on, before you answer, this is what I said. I think there's a difference between local and national. I don't think national likes Brock Purdy. So I think they're waiting to say that he was a failure. So that there's nationally, there's more pressure on Brock Purdy. They cannot wait to say Brock Purdy is overrated.
Is that true?
I don't think there's a world where nationally people are going to besmirch the Kyle Shanahan name. I even brought up on the Fantasy Football Happy Hour show, hey, do you know that there are people in Sacramento and in San Francisco who say Kyle Shanahan has like a little mini hot seat? Do you know that? Are you aware of that? And they said, no, that is not true. And I go, it is true. I'm telling you, the streets are talking, okay? The streets are talking. And here we go again. More of this. Nothing. No games have been played, and the temperature's
No, because I'm just saying what some of the people in the streets are saying. I don't agree with the streets. Streets do a lot of illegal activities. I don't agree with them. I just report on them.
I know. I'm just saying the streets are talking, and I think it's wild. It's a good thing that the streets aren't running the San Francisco 49ers organization.
So, to be clear, I don't think anyone on this show believes Kyle Shanahan is on anything that resembles a hot seat.
Yes. No, I'm not accusing y'all.
You have it's not a loaded roster, but it's not a bad roster. It's definitely an aging roster, if nothing else. And you wind up in this scenario missing the playoffs for the second straight year. You don't think there's going to be a conversation about Kyle Shanahan?
If you have no Brandon Ayuk for 8 weeks, we'll call it, which I think is pretty conservative. Could be more. Could be less. He says 6, but I don't think it's going to be 6. We know Kyle Shanahan.
I really wish he hadn't said that. People really just throwing that 6 around. I really wish he hadn't said
it's
that.
It's not going to be 6. Okay, it's not going to be 6. It's probably going to be 8 or 10. So, okay, so you don't have your wide receiver 1 in the lineup healthy until midway through the season. You've got a guy in Juwan Jennings who came out of absolutely nowhere just because the targets needed to go to somebody, and he delivered. He had very crucial catches, but we got to see with teams having tape on Juwan Jennings, how things are going to be. You've got Ricky Pearsall, who has a lot to prove, did pretty great at the end of the season, but we need to see a full season of him putting it together. You have Christian McCaffrey, who was injured for most of last year, who we're not sure as he's aging if he's going to be able to come and be the sort of CMC that we know him to be, which is a workhorse back. You get rid of Jordan Mason. There's too many Jordans in this backfield, by the way. Now you got Jordan James, former Duck, by the way.
Well, we got to talk about, speaking of,
get healthy.
We're going to get back to your Ducks and your mascot bugging out over the weekend.
Listen, that head coming off, the decapitation in the mid-pause, in the middle of it's tough. So you've got that going on. So you don't know. You've got question marks around the wide receiver. You got question mark around your marquee running back. And then all the pressure's on Brock Purdy to be able to just spread the sugar around to a bunch of guys that I don't know necessarily if you can rely on. And then George Kittle, who's also getting older. And I think George Kittle is going to get a ton of targets. But that's not a loaded roster. And then you got guys on the offensive line who are getting older. If you can't protect Brock Purdy, you're basically dead. And the defense is getting
Trent Williams is still there.
But he's getting old.
There. No, and that's what I said. Maybe it's an aging roster. Maybe it's an aging roster.
I did not anticipate this conversation, so I didn't get deep into the Trent Williams weeds, okay, on PFF. I didn't do my PFF nerd stuff. But I think that
Williams weeds to get into.
Well, I'm just saying that his blocking has started to decline, okay? His protection on the blind side. And he's had some. Yeah, exactly. And he's starting to get his durability concerns are valid. Okay. And if Trent Williams, by the way, I think if Trent Williams is not healthy, this team is just nowhere.
That's perfectly fair.
Trysta, you know how I feel about Kyle Shanahan. That's my guy. Young Shanny. That's my man. It's a playoff team. You got to make the playoffs with this team. And I'm not saying he should be on the hot seat. I'm just saying I know how the game goes.
He's not going to be on the hot seat. They don't make the playoffs.
I don't think he is either, but you got to make the playoffs with this team, especially now you got an extra playoff team.
Question.
You can be 9-8 and get into the playoffs. You can't be under 500 not making the playoffs.
Is the hot seat from Jed York or is the hot seat from the media?
For the media, the local media.
Oh, the media.
The local media. Who
they be on Kyle's head, man. Pause. They blame Kyle. Tristan, did you know that there was a thought when Trey Lance got injured that Kyle didn't like Trey Lance?
Oh, he talked about this.
Yeah, ran him so he could get hurt. That's what people were reporting out here.
These are people. Listen, this is why our dubs became our dubs, because this is just loony bin land. The way that people cover Bay Area teams is like Looney Tunes. Okay, you guys, not y'all, but like those who are doing this is just, we traded Micah Parsons, okay? Like people being on the hot seat. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to talk to you since what was it, Thursday or Wednesday or whatever it was.
As a former Dallas Cowboy fan, Damien, I'm disgusted. I'm sickened by you.
Wow. I love Micah Parsons. Also, the only thing I love more is a news story. And boy, did that inject some life into sports media that I think we all desperately needed.
No pun intended after somebody's reports from yesterday.
Well, and we'll get to that conversation as well. How are you holding up as a Cowboy?
I hate it. I mean, it's tough. I've known behind the scenes that this organization does not really F with Micah for years. And I couldn't believe it. Like they call him a diva.
Some of that stuff is starting to come out today, by the way.
Yep. Stuff that I've known for literally 2.5 years. It's like his work ethic is suspect. He's not a first to arrive, last to leave guy. He's a last to arrive, first to leave guy. He's difficult in terms of a personality. He wants a red carpet rolled out for him. Some inside the building thinks he's not a dynamic playmaker and that he's sort of just one direction, one speed. Rush the quarterback. Doesn't have the ability to go side to side like Ariana. And that's an Ariana Grande song reference anyway. I'm in a tremendous mood. So yeah, I think this has been something I was worried about for 2 years. And then you get into the contract dispute. And then Jerry Jones is doing his, let's try to make a deal behind the curtain with nobody around, and let's just go lowball on you. And so Micah knows what he's worth. Micah said he wanted to be a Cowboy for life. And then he goes to the team that probably ripped Cowboy fans' hearts out most recently from any sort of contention in that NFC title game in Dak's rookie year. So there's no love lost between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. So it was just a wild move to make all together.
I'll say this, Trysta. I understand the move. I get it. And as somebody on the outside looking in that had to go up against this guy, I think they played him about 3 or 4 times. And this could be unfair. This is what happens in sports media and all this other stuff.
Are you Micah hating?
I was never concerned about Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons never wrecked anything that the Niners were trying to do. And you talk about that Packers game, he didn't wreck anything the Packers were trying to do either. Like, he is unbelievably talented. Unbelievably talented. When them lights are on, Micah ain't no game changer.
Dang.
He's not. At least this is what he's shown in 4 or 5 years in the league. When the lights are on, he's not a game changer. Like, he's just not. I've in a big game, season on the line, first place, playoffs. Micah, he just took over this game like crazy. And
the amount of money that Micah will require and is requiring is a lot. And there's a lot of holes on this defense. And I get that, stopping the run has been a massive hole for the Cowboys for many years now. I think we were pretty much either dead last or almost dead last for the last couple of years at stopping the run. So you go ahead and get an interior defensive lineman. And I guess the two first round picks help a lot, right? You can get really high caliber players at that like type of assets. But where is Green Bay going to be drafting? That's important to think about. I mean, I think it's just a vibe. More than anything, it's a vibes killer, right? It's a vibes killer.
Yeah.
And you seem just very delighted by it, Damian.
No,
you are smirking. Stop smirking.
I'm just here for the story. Did you watch your boy on Netflix?
Who? Jerry? I haven't seen it yet. No, I haven't seen it yet.
Is it 8 parts on Jerry and the 90s Cowboys, and turned Kenny into a big Jerry Jones fan? And
look, they painted him in a certain light. They didn't tell all the stories. He's a star. He's a star. I love Jerry Jones.
I wish y'all would just tell the full story. I wish y'all would just tell the full story.
You go, Doc Trysta right there. You said
it's Kenny being Doc. That's what that
I got you.
It's Kenny.
That was hilarious. What he say? Say it again, Trysta.
I wish y'all would just tell the whole story. Just tell the whole story.
Kenny's thing, he's
we
like
need
a
that
producer.
on the board. We really need that on the board.
Kenny's like, his thing is to call for the instant replay right after you do it. Like, he wants to work in the replay immediately. Well, speaking of Doc, so Giannis is staying, right? Like, Giannis is staying in Milwaukee now that the contract that needed to be signed was signed.
Thanasis. Well,
Thanasis has been a Buck since 2019. That is absolutely insane.
Did he get a 2-year deal?
No, I think he just got a 1 year. And to be fair, he wasn't on the roster last year because he was hurt.
Yeah.
But no, he signed a 1-year deal this year.
I mean, what are we doing here? Okay, like it's when Sean says that the Giannis camp is rolling out a trade request slowly but surely and breadcrumbing you into oblivion. Then that's what I imagine is happening. This team is going nowhere and doing nothing, and they've got Doc. They've got no pieces. They've got Kevin Porter Jr. on the roster as like their main. He's a bucket. He's a bucket. He's a bucket. And Gary Trent Jr. A lot of 3-name men, you know, a lot of junior 3 names going on the jersey. And I don't think it's anybody that you can feel excited about if you're Giannis, including Miles Turner, who is not that great of a rebounder, is a decent but declining rim protector. And you talk about when the lights get bright. Our guy, Miles Turner, shrinks like a man inside of a cold pool.
Jeez.
Well, that felt personal.
It's great.
Listen, your pool was warm enough, okay? Your pool was warm enough.
Goodness gracious. Well,
what would really be funny is if Giannis asked out today.
Today,
Right.
Literally, he's just been waiting for Thanasis to have a contract.
Yeah, I did that on their own. Here's the thing I will say about Giannis leaving. Where are you going to go right now? Like, where New York is no longer feasible. I don't think Golden State is. I mean, they could do the cat deal. They could include cat deal. But I don't think that would happen right now. I think that would be a failed next year by New York, and then you move on from New York, cat and go get Giannis because you didn't get it done with your new coach and with the group that they had. But that wasn't a shot. I just said
didn't get it done with Mike Brown.
I know. Tough. Giannis gets there. Mike Brown is then on another 4-year deal, unemployed, getting paid for just doing nothing.
You got. I don't think Golden State can happen right now. I don't know if San Antonio, because they're not. Milwaukee don't want nothing Golden State has. Honestly, like that, you shouldn't have signed Jimmy Butler if you wanted to be part of the sweepstakes. I don't think San Antonio's ready to make that move just yet. Phoenix had the one chip with KD, and now that's gone. Where do you think Giannis, like realistically, financially, trade asset wise? I don't know if there's any place for him to go.
Send him to Portland Trailblazers.
Stay in Milwaukee.
We have all their picks. We have 2 first-round picks. They can get them back.
No, I said Austin, Milwaukee.
You'll stay in Milwaukee over that? Yeah, I think the Dame Giannis thing just did not work. Maybe it's Houston. There's a lot of assets in Houston. They have a lot of picks. There's players that you can package together and young players that you could add where Milwaukee would be able to reload pretty fast. That's what you really need, is the ability to have picks and players that you feel good about. Maybe that's Detroit. I don't think Giannis would love to play in Detroit, but maybe Greek town. Like Detroit's a big Greek city. And I think he likes maybe small markets. LA wouldn't work. I don't think LA would work. Yeah, I would do those ones. If I was a team looking to get into the Giannis sweepstakes, it would be those.
But my whole point is that's like a 9 months from now. Like right now, Giannis is I'll come.
Could be the deadline. Could be February.
That's true too. That's true.
You said a few minutes ago you didn't prepare for this conversation by digging into the Trent Williams PFF grades.
Yep.
What do you prepare for when you're coming on to talk to us?
Nothing.
Okay, I was going to say normally I don't even know what it's just like.
Nothing.
Vibes that kind of take us away.
Nothing. But like if I need to get into the NFL bag, and baby, we are getting deep into the NFL bag right now. I did 3 game breakdowns today for NBC. We did Saints, Cardinals, yuck. But also Spencer Rattler over 20.5 rushing yards. We did Giants, Commanders, Commies, Malik Neighbors over 6.5 receptions.
That's a terrible nickname.
And we did. I love the Cowboys as a nickname. People are getting behind it too. And there's also like a little piece of resistance going on because being in the DC. What
can I add? Like, I kind of like this Giants team a little bit.
People are
and
saying
I'm just waiting for
Jackson
Dart to be the quarterback. Waiting for Jackson Dart to be the quarterback.
Need that
might be something. That's what has my attention. That defense might be something for the Giants.
They have a good defense, and that's why they're only 6-point underdogs to the 5-point underdogs to the Washington Commanders. And we also did Bucks Falcons. So I mean, I am getting into the weeds right now. And if we would have been having Trent Williams, if I would have known that I needed to back up that Trent Williams was declining, then I would have done that.
There would have been no preview for Cardinals Saints. I'd be like, you guys, we'll watch it all together. There's nothing.
You know what? It's good. It's fine. Don't pay me for this, Ed. I'm not doing that. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Not trying to be funny or rub salt in the. Could the Cowboys be the worst team in the NFC East?
Shut up, bro. No, the Giants are worse than us.
Okay. Giants are going to be more fun than you, though.
Yes, that's true. Okay. There's nothing fun about Jaden Blue and George Pickens. I've said this once. I've said this a million times. If Mike Tomlin gives up on you, I don't want you because he puts up with a lot. Big personalities. If you perform, George Pickens, everybody's like, oh, George Pickens in a number 2 role. That's good for him. And it's like, no, dude, don't you guys remember George Pickens being like, I need more effing targets? Wow. Give me the ball. You think he's going to feel good when CeeDee Lamb's getting 12 targets a game and he's getting 6? Absolutely not.
Well, the good news to him is they're not going to run the football. So they'll just let Dak accumulate all these yards and wins.
Well, and then you figure if you know that a team can't run the ball, then you just double cover George Pickens. And then you say, give the ball to Javonte Williams. We'll let you rock out with him and his dusty bones.
Oh, jeez. Goodness. Even with that being said, they won't be worse than the Giants then, though.
They will not. The Giants, they got Tyrone Tracy rocking out there. They don't have a good offensive line. They got Evan Neal, one of the worst first-round picks for an offensive lineman maybe in Giants history. It's terrible.
Vibes.
But they got the vibes are higher in New York with Dangerous and Sierra.
Jesus. What 2 teams are getting the last playoff spots in the WNBA?
Ooh, I think that's the Fever. And I think that is, hold on, I gotta look at the standings. I think we hold serve. I don't think I think we hold
serve. The Vows are making it.
Vows are making it. If you look at the Vows schedule
Can I point this out? That's it. They have 2 versus Minnesota. I think they have New York tonight. And they have a game
New York tonight.
Do they have a game versus Seattle?
Yes.
Or did I? Okay.
They do.
And Seattle is one of the 3 teams.
Yes. Here's the problem, though, that if you look at the Sparks play the Dream in a back-to-back scenario. Oh, no. They play the Dream twice in 3 days in Atlanta. They play the Mercury and they play the Aces. The only team that they can play that has any chance them of beating is the Dallas Wings. So I think it's just, even if everybody loses the same amount of games, then we hold serve.
There could be a lot of losses for those final 3 teams in the last
right?
like 9 days of the season or whatever it is.
They could go 20-24.
Good job to the Valkyries, though.
Yeah.
Good job to them.
They have no business being this good.
And
they're
to be
so
honest
defensively nasty, too.
To be completely honest, you guys know I watch the W. I got love for the W. I can't tell you who's on the Valkyries. I can't. They don't have no star power.
Veronica Burton could be most improved. And the only thing that's interesting about that is that the Dallas Wings let her go for nothing.
The crazy thing is all their young play. I think they got an average age of like 30. That's a slight over exaggeration, but like this is not a young basketball team.
I take that back. Don't they have my girl who used to be on the Aces?
Kate Martin.
Yeah.
Wing, but yeah.
Yeah. I know her.
You know who
From
Tiffany
Caitlin
Hayes
Clark.
is.
Tiffany Hayes.
Tip Hayes.
Aces too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But I'd say that saying I've watched the Valkyries play about 5 times, and I'm just looking at a collection of players. There's nobody I commit
They
to
put
memory
you
or anything like that.
in a seat belt. They really do. They are putting the straps on. That's when they were doubling and tripling and quadrupling Paige, and she's falling on the ground, and they're not calling it. That's when they put before Caitlin Clark got injured, they put her in the seat belt as well, put her in solitary confinement. That's what they do to teams.
And they shoot that 3 ball too.
And they shoot that 3 ball.
I like that. Man. So for them to be 3 games over 500 right now, even if they were to make it or not make it, that's good stuff, man. Good job for the Valkyries.
Oh, can I plug something before I forget? Is that a yes?
No, I was just debating on. Yep, there it is. Yeah,
Pause.
yeah,
Pause.
that's a foul.
Pause.
But yes,
when you show no remorse, I had to throw the flag.
And I think
I
the silence added to it. Just made it that much better. Yeah, like what are we doing? What's going on?
I just became a co-host with Juju for a new his podcast called The Alley Oop. It'll be coming out every Tuesday, so you can now find me on 3 podcasts. One, my own, The Heat Check, Metalark's podcast called The Alley Oop on the Dan Le Batard Hoops YouTube page, and then of course Let Her Shoot on our YouTube on the Daily W Sports. So
come on now,
you can't get in just basketball conversations all around.
Come on now.
I just shot it literally I did it right before. That's what I was thinking about. So right before I came on, I shot it.
Shout out TK. TK, I gotta ask real quick. I mean, so what? You just don't care about betting on college football no more? That's how we first bonded. Like that's how you just don't care about that no more, huh?
I like it. Guess what? Portland or Oregon as a whole, they won't let us bet. They got me locked up. They won't let me bet. No.
Yeah, we can't do it here either.
Yeah, I got anybody have an offshore guy they can link me with?
I'm done with those, bro.
I'm not talking about Bovada. I'm talking about a break your knees type of bookie that I can go
one of the Marquise Morris guys.
Yeah.
Old school.
Looking for a way that I can get online.
I don't know why they had to call the police.
That was tremendous. When I heard the news, I thought he was writing bad checks for like Rolex at the duty free inside the Cosmo. That's where my mind went. Like, yeah, I'm good for it. Oh, here we go.
That's extremely believable. Oh, we lost lights. No, hang on. We're getting there's so much colorful stuff behind you too.
Just went dead.
And now we got Let There Be. Nope, not yet. No, it's fine. We're getting light.
We're getting there.
It's all good. There she is. We're back at it.
There we go.
We're back at it.
What light went out?
I have a ring light on the laptop.
A ring light on the laptop. That's
Yeah,
what is it? Solar powered?
No, I think it.
It just went. Yeah, it just went dead. Yeah, I just plugged it in.
I mean, that's fancy. I don't know.
What's your next stop? What is the next thing? Because you never stay home for more than 48 to 72 hours. So, like, what's next?
Maybe Miami, Dan Le Batard show might be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
If I do, it'll be like, here we go. This is some BS here. Here we go. Jeez, it's one of those days, you know? So let's kill it. We're killing it. And just D-Lo is delighted by my misfortune today. Nobody's happier for me struggling than Damien.
That's not true.
If it's small inconveniences. Oh, did you see the thirst trap video? Thirst trap workout?
No, I didn't see the thirst trap video. I was talking about the video of everyone walking in front of you.
Oh, I was so pissed.
That was funny.
I'm like blinking. And the thing that people are not understanding is that we are against a wall away from everyone, as far away from everyone in foot traffic as you could be. And then it's a roped off area, and people are just going underneath the rope and walking through the shot. It felt freaking intentional. And I'm like, literally, you could just go, right? Why are you walking underneath here? What are you doing? Also, shout out to D-Lo because he's got me on my BS now. And we are back like cook crack or the seats of a Cadillac on the Peloton. I literally snatched up the shoes that Damien wears for the Peloton. Ordered them from Amazon, very reasonable, like $40. And yeah, really reasonable. And they come with Peloton clips and the like gym clips. So they come with both, but I left the gym clips at Damien's house. So I had
you guys don't go with the regular Peloton shoes?
No, they're not very comfortable. These ones have
these are like
a Flyknit. Yeah, Jinx Flyknit. They're great. And so now I'm posting to the story a little engagement farming, just a little Peloton photo from the seat.
That's what I've seen the last 2 times.
Yeah,
you talk about first trapped and all that. I was like, oh, okay, TK on her.
Just trying to trim down a little bit. Just trying to get shredded like Damien. So I'm on the orange. Oh, here's a funny story, Damien. I got to ask you about this. So I had some clothes in the gym bag. So I showered at the office. Have you ever had the orange BCAA get on your shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet
that's tough.
Oh, it's a tough look. It's been one of those days, as you can see.
It's better. I'll tell you this though. It's better than that red one. That red one will destroy everything in sight.
It looks like it's white though, like the powder's white and it turns red upon water.
Yeah, turns red upon water.
It's rough. So I got the BCAAs. We're doing the little grab and go, which by the way,
TK
these are
thick.
Just straight swagger jacking everything. These could use a little. Yeah, they are like it's really thick. So I mean, when you're not even talking about liquid, it's almost fully cement. Like it's like liquid cement.
Yeah.
Down your gullet. Pause.
Told you those RTDs could be tough.
They are rough. I got my mom on them too, and she's like, I kind of had to thin them out with like a little milk or something. But 32 grams of protein in this little guy.
Plant-based protein too. So that's good.
Plant-based, which is important to note. Good on the stomach.
Great stuff, TK. Thanks for fitting us into your incredible podcast schedule that you got jumping off.
He literally got so thrown off. He just got almost, I don't even know what that was. It was a speech impediment.
Yeah.
So
this
glad.
was one for the books.
It was a good one. I love y'all in the chatty house. Find me on the alley oop though and really pull up and support. I really appreciate y'all.
Support the thirst traps too. Our girl over there working hard.
Yeah, we're trying to just get it to the point where we can collect some income on the subscriber content. So give it away for free for about a month and then we'll put it behind the paywall. You know what I'm saying?
What does that have to do with your feet? Ain't that how people be getting paid?
No, you can put anything behind a paywall.
Oh, I'm saying you ain't got to go on the Peloton to show your feet.
I don't need to show what? I never said anything about showing my feet.
That's a subscriber OF joke there. No,
got it. I now know what you're into.
No, actually,
I know where Kenny's money is going.
I actually hate feet. Like I don't like feet at all. They're kind of gross.
Learning too much right now.
This is really TMI, like so much.
So we'll go. We love you. And
love y'all.
We'll talk to you next week.
All right, say y'all.
All right.